like to begin with discussing a study of 750 elite golfers. This study revealed that they transferred 90% of their weight during the backswing, and on the initiation of the downswing, they transferred 110% of their body weight, while amateurs only transferred 50% of their weight during the backswing and only 65% of their weight on the downswing. One reason that this occurs is because the body is unable to handle the loads. It is important to recognize the swing fault, but if we know why it occurs, we can fix the problem. There are certain muscles in the body that are prone to be tight, and there are certain other muscles that are prone to be weak. The muscles that tend to be weak are the internal, external obliques, your glute max, your glute medius, and your lumbosacral muscles. These are the exact muscles that are needed in an elite golf swing. So let's go over some of the swing faults and what's causing them. The first swing fault I like to go over is the reverse pivot. The reverse pivot is a golf swing where the person on his backswing, instead of putting 90% of his weight on his back leg, is transferring his weight to his front. Why? He can't handle the load in his quadricep, his hips, and glutes. So what happens, he ends up straightening out his back leg and leaning forward. Let's see how it looks from the side. He straightened his legs up and like this, okay? So it looks like this or like this. What it should look like is more like this, and from the side view, the leg stays bent. And I come back like this, and all my weight is back, okay? So we don't have the strength to handle that, we will tend to transfer some of that weight forward. So we want to swing like a professional and get 90% of our body weight to that back leg. Another swing fault I like to go over is the swaying of your pelvis to the back and to the front. This is caused specifically of weakness of your glute medius muscle. When I stand on one leg, the glute medius muscle has a force that's twice my body weight. So if you can't handle those type of loads, you're going to tend to sway back and forward. So let's see how that looks in a golf swing. If I don't have the proper strength here, I'm going to slide back like that, okay? If I have the strength, I'm just going to rotate, put all my body weight on this back leg with no sliding. If I don't have enough strength in my front glute medius muscle, the swing will look like this, okay? How it should look is like that, with no sliding forward. Your front leg acts as a platform and pivot point for your pelvis to rotate through. If my pelvis slides forward, I lose a tremendous amount of energy. Another swing fault I like to go over is the whole body's sliding forward. This is what causes the dreaded push. If we don't have the strength again in our quads and glute medius muscle, on contact, the whole body will slide forward. We need to stay back through the swing. I like to go into the next swing fault. That's loss of spine angle. Typically, when we golf, when we come back, we want to stay in plane, maintaining our spine angle. Loss of spine angle is this, when I'm coming up. I rotate back, this is proper, this is loss of spine angle. Sometimes people lose their spine angle on contact. So instead of staying down and through, and they come all the way back, they lift up and hit the ball then. So again, the GreenStick is a product that's going to help us stay online and have a proper spine angle. If the lasers come off the reflective strip on the floor, then we know we're losing spine angle or losing plane. The next swing fault I like to go over is when people swing too much with their arms. They swing kind of like this, with not proper rotation of their torso and shoulders. Now this occurs from weakness of your internal external obliques. The muscles here is what causes you to rotate like this. In a normal day, people tend never to rotate. So as a result, these muscles tend to go to sleep and not work well. So the GreenStick will facilitate these muscles. So let's see how it looks again properly. A proper golf swing should be back and through. So a preferred golf swing is a swing with a full rotation of our torso. Another reason why sometimes people are unable to rotate through here is due to lack of flexibility. So the GreenStick will also help with your flexibility of your thoracic spine to enable you to rotate your backswing completely and rotate all the way through. Another swing fault that I like to go over is coming over the top. This is where the GreenStick works very well. If we lose our plane, that means like coming over in this direction versus staying through plane in that direction. The GreenStick will reinforce you during the exercises and your golf swing to stay on plane. The last swing fault I like to go over is not transferring our weight to our front leg during the downswing and at ball contact and the follow through. Many times if we don't have the ability to handle the loading of that weight transfer to the front, we said if the glute medius is weak, we will slide. But if your entire front leg is weak and your glute max is weak, we'll end up by compensating and leaning on our back leg. Like that, okay? It should look like through with that weight transferred to the front. Again, at ball contact, people end up on their back leg, and on their follow through, they end up on their back leg. So, just to review, the GreenStick will strengthen, facilitate all these weak muscles, and ultimately correct all these swing faults. What I would like you to do now is go to the GreenStick exercise section of the video and begin correcting your swing faults.